All right, today is going to be a very, very fun day on the Wise Hippie channel. We're going to be sharing some wisdom and going over something pretty epic. I've never gone over this before for myself or anyone else. It's going to be a 3D printer, and we got the printer from Flashforge. And I have been super excited. Me and my wonderful assistant um, to open up all of these things because we've never had a 3D printer before. 3D printer. We're watching Hucho's right now. My good favorite YouTuber. Sorry about that. Had a mole man moment from Smiley Friends. Let's go ahead and go through this in a moment. We're back now. All right. We have our scissors. Let's go ahead and get a good angle from over the box, the top of it. Get some light over here. And also don't block the light that's right there, so you probably want to come over here. Hopefully this is the correct way to open it. Oh! Really loud. I have some Bluetooth mics coming in Amazon, hopefully tomorrow. Got this from Walmart. Since this is kind of like a if you can't beat them, join them video with Hucho's and his 3D printing ideas and all that. I do want to mention that I didn't want to get Bamboo Labs, but we did have some lovely Walmart gift card currency, so I don't think I saw any Bamboo Labs on there. Just in case someone finds out that there was Bamboo Labs on there, and I'm going, oh, fuck, great, all right. This is the Flashforge, and it seems pretty good. I think it's like the shark of the Dyson products. Either that, or I have a background and backwards, and Flashforge, or no, Bamboo Labs is the shark, and Flashforge is the Dyson. But let's go ahead and see. We got all this foam. This looks like, maybe it might be Asian. I wonder what Bamboo Labs is made. It's like American or whatnot. Flashforge. Quick start guide. Please refer to guide for initial printer setup. So we're gonna have to do some opening the box. We're doing that, and we got on video. Remove the upper and lower foam panels. Literally, this thing it's quoting the video. I didn't even know this was in there. Alright, take out the machine, place it on a level workspace, and remove the packaging bags and tape. Remove filament, power cable, and accessory kit from the chamber protective foam. Okay, let's put this stuff over here. Alright, we got scissors, no need to try to be He-Man. It comes with a little bit of filament. This is like the free sample. You know what I mean? It's going to be a family-friendly channel. Everything on here is for education purposes only. And, you know, don't do what I do. Just in case there's something that I'm not supposed to be doing. Like saying that this is like your first bag of crack. It's free. The rest of your filament is $40 or more
for drugs.
Yeah, that wasn't very good. Hopefully the camera didn't pick that up, but we will see. Alright, power cord. Poor camera person. Oh god. Let's go ahead and cut right there. See, those prices were so high that it scared the shit out of me. Just kidding, that's a little fun transition back to what we're doing over here, so that way in editing it looks, and maybe it's easier for me when I'm lining up the videos. But I do hope to eventually get one of those recyclable things, like where you can get plastic bottles and actually recycle them into filament again. It's gonna be a little loud, but we need to go ahead and get this out of here. Looking pretty neat so far. Kind of reminds me of the Nug Smasher. Definitely look that up on your own time. Let's see, we got some things ziplocked to each other. And it looks pretty cool. Let's go ahead and grab the camera. And coming in, we see there's a bunch of foam. And it's nice. It's nice looking. Again, it looks like a Nug Smasher. Let me see if I can get this little shot right here, so that way I'm holding the camera still, so I'll edit in a little Nug Smasher next to it. Let's go ahead and take off some of this foam. Foam's always kind of scary to take off because you don't know if you're gonna fuck something up. Alright, let's go ahead and give the camera back so that way we can actually see what's going on. Looks like this is there's like a screen that you have to pop out. So it says right here, still have the foam, remove screws. So we need to get a screwdriver. Now, again, for editing purposes, we're going to go ahead and do a little quick shot as I stand still. Alright, back. Hopefully, when I look at the editing, it will be really cool. This is what we need. It's a little Allen wrench or an Allen key. Is it focusing?
There you go.
To untake or unfasten the screw. So let's go ahead and get in closer here so that way we can see. It says we need to unfasten 1, 2, 3, 4 screws, I believe. So I'm going to put that in here. And then put those down here. Drop the tool a couple times. Professional tip there. I got some messed up hands from working in the kitchen for a long time, so. Oh yeah, I gotta look at the camera too, I always forget that. I also need to look at what I'm doing. Because I make all these old man gasping sounds. Some bit of wisdom while we are unscrewing all these things. It is very good to be patient. Patience is a virtue. Alright. So, back to the guide. Now it says to flip this up. Hopefully that attaches onto something. Or am I meant to re-secure the bracket? That's kind of silly. Okay, so it says flip it up. I think there's meant to be a clip. Like a little... Or is it... Yeah, there's literally meant to be a little brace for this thing to sit on. I think it's this? Let me see. Unscrew that. There's no way. again, double check if we can't get any of this malarkey out. Ta-da. Don't think there's anything left in here, but again, oh, I think I see it now. Yeah, there we go. There's these weird little rivets. Let me see. What's the camera? Over. Sorry about that transition. Over behind here that are a little frustrating. So see those little spacers right there? There's little hooks on this that are just able for you to slide it on to here or slide it on this way to here to keep it up and running. Back to the camera. Alright, so let's go ahead and I'm just gonna put the foam. Get ready. Yeah. So the videos also are going to be a little bit of teaching for both me and my assistant, because we both don't know everything. So a lot of times it's going to be like, all right, so you need to step back for this shot. So I'm just going to throw the foam because it's easier than being super duper organized. All right, so this is some white grease. We're definitely going to need to look into how to set up this in greater detail. So I have no idea what the white grease is for. Okay, so we take out all the foam. We're on to the next page. Come on over. On to the next page. Move the chamber foam according to the arrow direction. Okay, well, I moved it out 100% differently. I guess I should have read the instructions. Then it tells you what you have. The spool holder, so it holds the spool. So we're going to have to attach this thing on somewhere eventually, because that's what it says there. Unclogging pin tool. I know, I can sometimes. I gotta realistically look at some of these words and then be able to re-enunciate them. Alright, so printer components. It has 1, the extruder, 2, touchscreen, 3, build plate, 4, Uber or USB port. I said Uber port. Come on over here. You want to do like an over the shoulder shot so that way you can also see as if you're looking with me. So the screw holes for the spool holder. Okay, that's good. Where's that one? That's number 5. So number 5 is right here on the back where the vents are. Oh, and it wants us to actually go over there and put in the spool. Alright. So I think we can reuse some of the screws that we took out of here. I think that might be part of the purpose why they come like that, as just reusable screws. Spool holder. Let's see. I think we're going to want to use the ones with the larger surface coverage, but I don't think we can because they're not the right size. So it is these little screws. Alright, so we're going to take our Allen key. We're going to go ahead and move around over here so that way we can see what I'm doing. Back here. Move it so that way we get some light. Alright. Thankfully it has arrows. They know who they're selling to. Alright. So I need the instructions so that way I know which way to put it. Alright, it's fine. So could I put it upwards like this? The kitty jump. Alright. So I'm going to pre-align some of these screws. This in there. I just saw that this thing has an Ethernet port. I'll point that out here in a moment. Like I said earlier, patience is a virtue. Sometimes reevaluating and grabbing the right tool is also important. For example, this tool. Nope. Maybe it is. This is that one. This one too. Okay, good. I thought because this little tip there has that little sectional part. I thought because that was like that, it wouldn't actually work the way I wanted it to. Which is using it this way, so I can actually get it inside the hole. Oh, there we go. There we go. As the Australians would say, or my good friend Australian Hoochos, that's quite on. Or, how good? How good? Been wanting to use that one for a long time now. There he goes. Oh, that's working so good. Stop it. Just stop it. He doesn't say the just part, but it's very fine. Let's go. Muda. Alright. So we have the filament in there, or the filament spool holder. So now it says insert the filament guide tube. Okay, which is the neat looking white tube here. Well, it looks like it just goes into this little hole right here. Okay, that's kind of neat. And then it also says insert other end of filament guide tube to filament detection sensor, which is this part right here. Go ahead and film right here. We're gonna go ahead and see that little detection sensor. Okay, once that's through, then please use 2.5 millimeter Allen wrench to remove screws which lock build plate as indicated by the arrows. Okay, so that's neat. So the build plate arrows that it's indicating to, so we're gonna go ahead and look right here, is this build plate one right here, this one right here, and then these ones back here. So we're gonna go ahead and get a little overview into back there. All right, now time for the screwing and unscrewing. It said Allen key, but I don't know if it was really meaning an Allen key or not, because these are screws, like actually just screws. So it's a little puzzling. Yeah, I don't. Oh, that's odd. So it's these silver pieces on the sides of where I had pointed out earlier. It's like these little silver rivets. Once I get it out of here, I'll show you. I don't think they're rivets, because rivets are obviously a lot more fixed to a single surface once you rivet them in. But it looks like this. Tell me when it focuses.
Yeah.
Alright, so it looks like that. And I got to remove those from the areas I pointed out earlier. Either I will be putting music right here, so that way all the dead silence is not dead silence, or I'll have it sped up so that way I can do one of those little funny YouTuber moments where you hear them talking. It goes Damn. And now that I'm starting a YouTube channel, fun thing is that content is important. So if you're doing something relevant to your channel, recording it is important. And that's the one thing about starting a YouTube channel now. And if you saw my other video, which is a funny little conversation about the future of my channel, and sharing wisdom and doing cool things and trying out new experiments. Man, this one is intense. But that being said, anytime I want to do something, relevant, I need to catch it on film now because it's worth it. There's things like product reviews and other things that people like to see, because most of the time, every time I look up a video on Flashforge or anything, a lot of times there isn't necessarily a product review where you have like an average person just doing it. 9 times out of 10, it's somebody who's like the shit at doing it, Hi, Momos. No, Momos wants to get on the table. Yes, we include Momos in all of the experiments, except for the ones that may hurt Momos. Exactly. No. Yes. You wanna 3D print something, Momos? I don't know where the other screw went. That was back here. Honestly, at this point, losing tools, losing hope. No, I'm kidding. There's the other one. But I did something weird, like I got it out and then I think it went underneath the print bed, the screw. So I'm a little worried about that. So I got this one, but there's supposed to be another one. Hold up. Oh, I hear it. Yo, I got it out. I don't know where it is, but I got it out. Okay. Now that that's done, we gotta do all of the power on printer, switch it, wait for the screen to respond, English, set up the terminal, hook it up to I think Flashforge 5G because it needs to do its own Wi-Fi connector thing where it connects to its own Wi-Fi and then to your Wi-Fi. Really weird. Then bind the printer following instructions. No escape. Binding can still be done later. Printer, see guide. Okay, download Flashforge app and log in. Use the Flash Maker scan QR code on the printer screen. Alright, so I'm assuming it's going to pop up with like a little QR code right here. So we're going to go ahead and move it into the really interesting and awesome studio that I have, over here. Beautiful little setup. My little tank down here with little RGB lights, as like to call them, the friendly, happy rainbow lights. And we're going to be putting up right here on this system. Just kidding, not system. The TV dinner tray. I called it a system, It was silly. But where that water will be, there will be a 3D printer. Damn it. I just
missed the little beep noise that it made like a little happy tune as it started up. I apologize if you hear the fat man breaths. I'm trying to lose weight. One of those things too is an aspect of, you know, you got to be able to have self-control, and it is much easier to say a bunch of wisdom than it is to follow all of the wisdom, and I'm very aware of that. Alright, in printing, confirm all packaging materials were taken out. The printer needs to calibrate for the current environment. Please ensure the heated bed is unlocked before starting calibration. Click next. Alright, so before we click next, we're going to go consult the instruction manual. Don't have to end it. We're just going to go ahead and back up, and yeah, you can film the other area. Film the kitty. Go that way. Yay, momos! I love you. I love you. No. Okay. So now that we've done that, we gotta download the app. All right. So let's get to another cutscene segue. All right, I am here in the little editing studio that I showed you last time. Got some new things, and particularly I'm going over the edit right now for, that's my laundry timer doing laundry, my editing, and as Huchos likes to do when he takes like a little break, and this pops up in one of his videos. Sorry, I'm trying to fix the camera and then look at it so that way as I'm editing, you know, I can see the footage. But what was I gonna say? The transition shot for the next part of this video, I initially had planned it out where I'm sitting there with the white piece of paper and a thumbs up, and looking through all my shots right now, I don't see the additional transition where I'm sitting there with my thumbs up again in the second part of the video. So it's going to be more or less some setup stuff, some things that I'm trying to do with the printer, and then we'll most likely end on another one of these hi from the editing perspective, or will just be part of the end of the videos, whatever ending of the video that there is. Hopefully I'll have like a segue eventually where it's like, go to Patreon and sign up at my Patreon, because it's really important if you want the channel to actually do anything good or blow up or have any cool content. I need your support. Main reason why I'm making the videos. But yeah, thank you again for watching. Hopefully you have signed up for my Patreon, or at least have seen the video, because I'm a new YouTuber. Most people aren't going to even get the video trafficked to them. Machine type. Amateur 5. Okay. Oh, that's funny. So I think this is just something that you... It started moving! Hey! This is the first instance at all I've ever had with a 3D printer in person. Besides the one in the library that I never got to use because they were very rude.
Like sexy Satan.
Alright. Extrude platform. This printer is under self-detecting, and it may take several minutes. So, unfortunately,
Don't have any hardcore time-lapse cameras set up because this isn't a studio. I really do want a studio, and that's the main reason why I'm also starting a YouTube channel, so that way I can do things like have a studio, do better content, have longer videos, which my videos are pretty long, I think, already. I wonder what it is about a lot of different people who are particularly only making 10-minute videos. I think it's because of the algorithm where if you have like a 10-minute video, it gets seen better. I don't know. But if you ever watch Beard Meets Food, put a little photo right here. It's for myself. Got to keep my hand right there for a second so that way in editing it actually is able to hold the video and have his face there for more than like 10 seconds. A lot of YouTubers, they point like this and then it's there for a second and then it's gone. They expect you to download their video, pause their video, and then, you know, figure out how to like freeze frame that exact spot that you're pointing at, just so that way they can see what's going on. Mamos is super interested in the filming of our channel, and she has been given all the love. She's a kitty full of love, and is all over the place all the time. No, who's a good kitty? Who's a good momos? No. You're gonna come get her purrs on camera. Who's a good kitty? Who's a good kitty? Who's a good kitty? No, who's a good kitty? A kitty full of love. Giving the audience love. Yes, I love you. Full of love. Yeah, that 3D printer is definitely going to take a moment, so we will go ahead and catch back with you when it's done.
And I don't want to just fucking troll and say goodbye. I am not the kind of ruler who would kill it or quit it.
Yeah, no, of course. Why? Why not? Just go and leave.
No, I must have a long-term serious relationship, and we'll have to spend time together, quality time, and by that I mean sitting on the couch and ignoring each other while we watch Netflix. Because that's the only hobby we have in common.
That's very mature.
Like a real relationship. It's the only way I can save the realm.
That sounds like a fucking living hell. Have you ever met a troll, Greco?
I've known a lot of trolls. Have you seen?
Please elaborate.
I mean, you know what I mean. Like, you know what I mean. Have you looked at a bowl of oatmeal? It's like thicker than that.
That is interesting.
Gosh.
Instead of still.
Remember, we don't want anything that takes up a lot of filament. We gotta look at the weight though too of the filament extruder, okay? Because it'll say how much kilograms or whatever weight, how much it is. You see it? Anything like that? How much filament it takes up?
Save your appetite for the feast with the master.
Was that
your labor is required.
Labor?
Before that,
Labor.
much to do, much to do.
Well, I can't get started on any kind of labor if I'm not significantly.
The bell tolls in the cathedral of the dead. I must away. And he shambles off.
That was weird.
Alright, we have a lovely little setup going on over here. My wonderful assistant is pulling up a 3D print that she wants to print out. Why are there two?
Because I want to.
Let's just print one for now.
Torbeck's favorite color is purple. He loves to go and.
Just make sure they're a little, I guess that's fine. You start splicing.
I'll have to do it again.
God, the preheating takes forever. Click on that print up there. See what that does. Connect machine. Allow. Hey, there we go. Interesting. I don't know if that's like a refill zone or something.
Oh, yeah.
Going ham.
Is there any more filament?
No. There's a bunch of filament in there.
Is it really?
Yeah. Remember, you gotta use your eyeballs. Can you see through the camera? See that? Go ahead. Indeed. Ah! Oh, fuck!